Hey guys, today we are going to be making some new shelves for the Lazy Susan. When we did our kitchen, they gave us 2 Lazy Susans, which are, the whole cabinets and everything were great. The stuff that you buy online is really expensive. So the hardware is actually decent, but it was just too small. Let me show you. But that thing measures way too small. The Lazy Susan is a 36-inch Lazy Susan. So this basket measures from the outside to the inside center less than a foot, 11 3/4 inch, but the cabinet we actually have almost 16 inches, so we're losing 4 inches of shelf space on this Lazy Susan. Yeah, as you guys can see, this thing is way too small for this cabinet. The distance from the corner right here to the back right there, we're losing all kinds of storage space. So we're going to make a new shelf for this thing, but we're going to reuse this hardware. Alright, this is the shelf that came out of here. This is a perfect fit, 34.5 inches. And you can see the size of the shelf. That hole is the center. And you can see how much room we're actually losing in storage space with this wire basket. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to actually cut this shelf. Since I have the shelves, I'm not going to use the shelves. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to make 2 cuts. I'm going to make a lip right here. I'm going to cut a little thin strip out of the outside, and then I'm going to move that to the inside on top and nail it to make a little edge right here. I'm going to cut these off right here, and we're going to use this hardware in the bottom frame as a support, put some screws in the corners, and we should be good to go. Now to make my circle, I put a screwdriver in the middle, and I measured how big I want this. I am actually limited by the back of the cabinet right here. So this is the back of the cabinet. That's the furthest distance, the most distance I have from center to here. So I need to bring this in a little bit and have a little bit of room so it doesn't hit the back of the cabinet. So I measured 3/4 inch. So I'm going to measure that circle from this center right here, 3/4 inch over here. So I used a piece of wire. You guys can use a piece of string. And I put my pencil right in here. I'm making my mark all the way around, and then I bent the wire again to the outside circle. So this is the one I'm going to be using these 2 lines. This one was too long. I want to use a fine tooth blade, so I want it to be clean. I don't need to worry about a skinny blade because I'm not making that tight of a cut. Here's a nice sharp blade, and it's got pretty fine teeth on it. I'm going to go with that one. Alright guys, so you guys can see what I did there. I actually cut a little strip off of here, and I wanted to test to see how flexible this 5/8 inch plywood is. You can see the thickness of this plywood. I wanted to see how much this, because this is technically a larger circle than the inside one, if I can bend this to fit the inside. Yes, you can. I was considering building a steam box so I could steam some strips of wood and nailing it to the sides. I was looking at doing kerf cuts in order to make this little curved edge on here. But this was something I've been sticking in my mind for a while to see how flexible a thin piece of this plywood is, because I'm not really bending it very much, and so if I can glue it and nail it in place, and it'll stay, and it's working. So yeah, I start right here, and I can bend it, and I can actually fit the same curve. That's going to work out really good. Okay, so now I know that this actually is flexible enough to fit the inside of this curve. I need to make sure that my diameter is small. So that's 15 3/4. That's 15 3/4 exactly. So that's the distance from the ends to the very middle to the actual back of the cabinet right here. So I need to actually cut a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch right here. Actually, it's about 5/8. That's where I made my line. I'm going to do a 5/8 inch cut, and then I am going to glue and nail this strip on all the way around to this original board. I am super excited. I can't believe how flexible that was. Okay, I've got 4 more cuts to do. I actually have 4 shelves total to do, so I'm gonna go grab those, and I'm gonna use this as my template, and I'm gonna cut all these right now. Okay, so I need to cut the hole out of the center here. I was thinking I was gonna make it out of this right here, but I see that this has got a raised section, and this is all sandwiched in here with the hardware. So I need to make this center hole the width of this right here. Always a challenge to work out here without a workshop. Make sure to take out these really long staples. Those are too long. I'm going to put in my 1 1/4. Okay, line that sucker up right here at this corner. Work my way around. Look at that, you guys. Came out pretty darn good. I'm going to trim this piece off. I'll add the strip in here. I'm going to cut those out of those corner pieces right there right now. And this will be ready to install. Okay, here is the big test right here. Test fitting over the rack. Perfect. Okay guys, there it is. This is ready to go in. Olivia might cover this with some tack papers. So the whole process here is to reuse or to make use of what we have, trying to save money. And so when we did these ready to assemble cabinets, they came with the shelf inside of there, and they gave us the additional hardware for the Lazy Susan. Well, the shelf wasn't going to be used, so I used that board to make a new shelf so that it would actually fit that Lazy Susan, and showed you guys how to curve the wood. So I'm going to finish the other one right now, and then I'm going to go install it, and you guys can check it out and see what it looks like. Okay, I got the second one done. Let's see how they fit. Got the rack all screwed on. Oh yeah, look at that. That was a perfect measurement. Got about 1.5 inches on this side, 1.5 inches over there. Probably could have gone a little bit bigger, but that's okay. It still fills up this whole cabinet. Way better than that dumb little wire thing did. And we got room on the corners too if we want to put something in there.
I'm gonna get duct tape and then you can tape it.
There's the...
Yeah, it's the second hole on the left.
Huh, I was...
Like if it's facing you, it's the second hole on the left. There, that was perfect.
What a pain in the neck. Okay. Guess I'll lower down the top one now. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Using the materials that we have on hand to finish up this kitchen for Olivia. A Lazy Susan with all of this hardware, and it's probably going to be plastic shelves, well over $200 for this size of a Lazy Susan. So you guys leave me a comment, let me know what you think about bending that plywood. I was pleasantly surprised at how easily that plywood bent. I was able to put that little edge on here. It would have been nice to have a little bit taller of an edge, but that's okay. It'll keep stuff from slipping off the side. It can be dishes and whatnot, and it's going to work really good. So see you guys on the next video. You think, honey, you like it?
Yes.
You're very happy with it?
Yes, very. It's gonna be so much easier getting stuff out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get your door put on there and...
Yeah, I'm gonna stuff it first and then I'll put the door in there. Okay. Then I can always paint that later or whatever.
Cool.
Thank you.